Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and yes, come on in, come on in. It's time for Truth and Tinfoil. It's that moment y'all been waiting on, right? To go over the Epstein files, and well, I guess we should give the Lord glory, honor, and praise, right, for I guess leading me in this direction this morning. Shout out to those of y'all that was with us last night. Shout out to Allie, right? Shout out to again Mr. Dustin, Miss Beverly for everything that they did last night. Thank y'all for the ones that are catching it on the replay. So I know that I've been saying all week, and I even said it last night that I'm like, y'all, I don't know. Epstein files feels too heavy for me to carry right now. Like I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe next week, X, Y, and Z. And then here I am. So you may be wondering like what changed between a few hours ago and now. Well, I woke up this morning, um, as I do, right? With the Lord on my mind, as they say. And I was taking a little time to study and things like that. I don't do the juice every day the way I used to, but I still get up and I study. So these days, I'm actually doing a learning plan with my church. And good morning, Miss Angela. I'm doing this Bible reading plan with my church, and so I listened to that first, and then I noticed at some point. So I've been telling you guys that every now and then I get these notifications from YouTube, and it's telling me that this is you can't monetize this, you can't monetize that, or whatever the case may be. And but when I get those notifications about a episode of The Juice that I recorded from like way back when, I see that as a sign to like revisit it. So what I tend to do is I'll share it in the community, and then sometimes I go back and listen to it, itself. And so there was a episode that your girl recorded back in April 22nd, 2020. That was talking about trusting God, and I shared that and I listened to that. And as I was listening to it, I guess I felt a little bit conviction to say, like, you know what, at the end of the day, I trust God, right? I trust God when it comes to all the things. I know it doesn't seem like it seems like evil is winning, you know what I'm saying? And that can feel heavy for anybody. It felt heavy for the biblical figures. It feels heavy for us today, right? And so I guess I just was reminded this morning that even in spite of the way things look, I still need to trust God, right? At the end of the day, like I said last night, whether they get that earthly justice or not, they're going to get the heavenly consequences too. We all are, right? Whatever we are sowing, you're going to reap. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of things are being exposed right now, because people did things in the dark and they think it's not going to come to light, and it is. Now, again, what are we going to do? That's a whole nother conversation, and all of that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that is why I felt it. I was looking at, or I guess I just was thinking about everything. Like, y'all see my house is real quiet right now. My husband, he actually had to go to work. My son, he is in there knocked out. I can lock the door. I can have this whole moment with y'all in peace. And so here I am to be obedient. Here y'all are to tune in. So thank you guys for tuning in. Those that catch the replay, thank you as well. I hope this helps, right? I hope this helps somebody at the end of the day. Maybe somebody will be brand new to all of this and me and all this, right? And it will help them wake up, right? Because listen, Allie was that thing to help me wake up. Well, that really shook me awake back in 2020. There was a few things that I was noticing and stuff back in those days, but I didn't know what to do, with it. I was just noticing things, and I was like, this is weird and that is weird. And I'm noticing that I think I talked to y'all about these things before, but before Allie, right, and me not knowing anything about, again, the satanic rituals or none of that type of stuff, I would just notice like different things, in mainstream media that would make me kind of question and kind of be like, that's weird, or that type of thing. Yes, the Trump thing was one, like, because I didn't understand how he won the first time, because everything in mainstream media told me that he wasn't gonna win, right? And then when he did win, I was asking the Lord, I'm like, okay, how did this happen, Lord? And why did this happen? And I'm trying to understand and stuff like that. And the more I dug into that and listened to both sides, as they say, and all of that, and use discernment, I started to understand a little bit more. And I'm like, okay, I see X, Y, and Z. But then even outside of politics, it was even like just seeing reality shows, right? And noticing that these people live over here, they live over there, and they live over here, but they all saying the same thing and they all feel the same way about every subject. Like there's no variety at all. Like, and then I'm feeling on the outside because I'm over here like, does anybody think like me, about these, hot button subjects and topics and stuff? And I know that Allie got beef with Miss Angela, but obviously Miss Angela, not the Angela Knapp, but Angela Stanton King is one of those people that it was like a breath of fresh air to hear her perspective in the mainstream of media, in mainstream media and arena, because she was speaking on abortion and things like that, and I had never really heard anybody address it until her. So I started following her back then. After that whole Breakfast Club video. And I really stopped watching Breakfast Club after that too, because I was like, y'all, it's like she's sitting here speaking facts and y'all still trying to act like y'all don't understand what she's saying. And I'm like, that's weird to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, but you can't sit here and act like what she's saying is completely false or something, so that was what stood out to me about that. And then ultimately, I guess I'm sharing that because that's what ended up leading me to Allie, because at some point I'm just following her on IG, and then she shared about Allie, and then I'm watching her videos, and now here we are today. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, like, maybe I, right, will help wake somebody up as the Lord used Miss Angela and Allie to help wake me up back in the day, right? So let's do these files. Let's go with these files, guys. And let's see what the Lord share with us and everything. I think, you know what, last night we did start with a prayer, and I feel like we had good, not just say energy, but I feel like things was decent in order. Everything, seemed to go well last night. I might start with a prayer again for what we're getting ready to see, right? I mean, I have seen what other people have shared on their platforms about it. I mean, again, it's always good, right, to study to show yourself approved, right? Again, open up the Bible for yourself, go into the Epstein files for yourself, all that type of stuff. Because again, we can sit here and be saying anything. So I'm going to show you guys as much as I can to let y'all know that, hey, I'm not making no stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the site. Y'all going to see me go to it and all that type of stuff. So yeah, Miracle didn't make no sites. You know what I'm saying? Miracle ain't make no emails. Miracle didn't make no photos. Miracle didn't make no videos in regards to this whole Epstein file thing. I'm going into it just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can do it too. Look, y'all see actually, see, I don't have my tinfoil hat on today. I usually do my silver head wrap when I do this statement. I don't know. I didn't feel led to put it on. Two, I was like, you know what? I guess we beyond the tinfoil at this point. Because look, conspiracy theorists turns out to be truth theorists, or whatever, however you would say it. So, maybe that's why I didn't feel led to put on the hat today. But yeah, with all of that being said, y'all can do this too. Like pull up, you can have me on your phone and pull up your computers too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to do. I got my Alley Carter water. I always be joking about. Hey sis, if you watch this, I got my Alley Carter water. I thought about should I have some snacks, but I don't know. Like maybe I have to pray and all that type of stuff before I eat again, because I feel like our stomachs might turn with whatever we see today. But yeah, I'm gonna pray, y'all, and we're gonna get it going. Let me go through y'all's comments real quick. Let me see. Lake Monstrous is saying good morning. Yes, we need to always trust God first. Love that you're talking about this. Oh, you know what? Listen, look, with confirmation. Yes, good morning to you guys. You're welcome. Listen, I'm just doing my part, like honestly, and I think that's the hardest thing that I feel like maybe that's what's making this whole thing difficult, is that Angela Knapp said, yeah, not me. Me and Allie are good. I know it. Yeah. I would say 10 times down. Yes, Allie's army. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, right, Alec. Man, and I think about that event that we did, and I really hated that we weren't able to do it publicly and just put it out there to say, hey guys, meet us in da-da-da-da-da. But obviously for her protection and stuff like that. But we tried. I tried. Y'all got to go back and watch that whole video that I shared with y'all afterwards. But I was like, I tried to let y'all know without letting y'all know that, hey, event coming. Hey, go to AllieSummer.com and sign up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad, GSL, that y'all wasn't able to like really get all the details and come to the event and get y'all water bottle and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I did try. I did try. Y'all can't say I didn't try because I shared it in the community. I think I shared it on whatever lives I was doing. I'm like, there's an event coming up. Allie's doing an event. I didn't tell y'all I was in it. I didn't tell y'all I was part of it, but I told y'all that, hey, she doing an event. But anyway, but yeah, so okay, well, let's get our hearts and minds ready, guys. Y'all, look, let's pray before we look at this here. Ooh, Lord. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Lord, I thank you, Lord. I thank you for waking us up this morning. I thank you for leading us in our right mind. I thank you for this opportunity to take a look at these files and everything that is being revealed in them. I hope and pray that you lead us and guide us on what to do as the people about these things. I know that we may feel lost. We may not know what to do. This may make us sick to our stomach. I don't know, but I know that you are in control at the end of the day. And so we are trusting you that justice will be done. Again, prayerfully earthly, but definitely heavenly. And we just thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to see these things come to fruition and to light. And I pray that this will not be in vain and that someone will help wake someone up, open their eyes, open their ears to what you're trying to share with us in this season. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen, amen. All right. So y'all know how I do. Okay. I'm going to be presenting and sharing the screens. Again, I don't know if y'all got y'all's computers or what, but please go and do it too if you need to, because I understand, like, every now and then. Yeah. Okay. All right. So as y'all can see, I am on the justice.gov/Epstein. Justice.gov/Epstein. It says right up here at the top, it's saying an official website of the United States government. And they had the little, here's how you know thing. Right here, as you guys can see, it says Epstein Library. And it's asking me if I am 18 years of age or older, which, yes, y'all know I am. All right. So obviously there's all these disclaimers and things of that nature. If y'all need me to read this, let me know. As you guys can see here, they have a search full Epstein library as well. So obviously, I guess here you can type in things that you want to look up. Speaking of that, and I think this is probably what people are doing. Like, they're not going through these millions of files. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they might just be going to that search and being like, Trump. And then, oh, he's in the file. You know what I'm saying? But they say they did the same thing about Jesus. Like, Jesus is in the files too. but do we think he did some things? Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously not, right? But anyway, Miss Angela is saying I have looked through some of it. It's sickening. Oh God. Well, thanks for that. Like I said, I've only seen the stuff that other people have shared online. I've seen a couple of videos. So yeah, I guess we're about to see. So how do you guys want to do it? Do y'all need me to read any of these things? We got here a DOJ disclosures, including disclosures under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. They got House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform disclosures. Or do y'all want to just start searching things? How do you want to do it? It's, I guess, a place where you can share it. Do y'all need me to read that, or are y'all good? What do y'all want? Let me go back to see y'all what y'all are saying. Okay. They need to lead our sweet Jesus out of this. Amen. Praying anyone in the files who truly stands against Epstein will speak up. Exactly. Shout out to those victims that have been speaking for years. One of the things I did notice, because I watched a video the other day that somebody on YouTube has put, like, I guess, majority of the video content into one video. And I'm going to tell you guys about one that really stood out to me. But basically, you'll notice that in the videos, there's like squares and rectangles over the people. And I know the person that was talking in the video pretty much referred to anybody that was in the square as a victim. So I don't know if we need to think from that lens as well, that if they are blocked out, that they are a victim. But if that's the case, then there was a lot of videos that had victims. Just putting that out there. Okay. All right. So are we looking up someone's name? How are we doing it, guys? Like, what are we doing? Let me see. Where can we go from here? Yeah, I think, are we just looking up names or looking up things? Angela, how did you do it? Like, did you just go and look up something? Let me see here. I'm seeing if she's commenting real quick. What did you do, Angela? Did you just search, girl? What you do? Yeah, I was thinking that it would be something else, in regards to maybe some links or something. But okay, let me just click some of this and see what's happening. Okay, Transparency Act, memoranda correspondence, full search full library. Yeah, I think it's just searching. So let's search. Y'all let me know what y'all want to search. What do y'all want to see? Let's see. Good morning. God bless your day, miracle, and fellow truth seekers. Amen. Amen. Lake Monster says, I want to see what Bill Gates have been up to. I heard a little bit about what he was up to, but let's look him up. Let's see. All right. So I'm typing in. Y'all can see Bill Gates. All right. All right. It has 2,512 results. So obviously he's been up to a lot. There's some different documents and things. His name is being mentioned. Should we just, clearly not clicking through them all, are we? Let's see. Y'all want to see what this first one is? Or let me see. Let me go back to see what y'all are saying. Oh, you looked up names and words like tunnels. Okay, interesting. Okay, we can do that too. That's cool. Let's research COVID. Okay. Well, I think we know the answer to that, Ren, but okay. All right. So Lake Monstrous. Okay. So as you guys can see, obviously Bill Gates is in there. Let's just look at what one of these files is saying. All right. Let's look at this first one here. All right. So this is from someone named Leslie Groff, to Jeffrey Epstein. It says meet Bill Gates and Tom Pritzker at Park Hyatt. Jojo to drive you. Looks like these are some plans, I guess. Larry Summers to join the meeting with Bill Gates. They're wondering if it's happening. Mort Zuckerman to meet 71 with Bill Gates or Four Seasons. Meet Kathy Rumler at the Four Seasons with Bill Gates. And yeah, so obviously a bunch of meetings, I guess, that Epstein had with Bill. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the fifth one. That just came into my heart and mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one here. Well, all right. This says PAK press on Prime Minister and Gates meeting. Says Nawaz hopes for talks revival. Singh confirms meeting with Pakistani PM nation September 26, 2013. Bill Gates, co-chair and founder of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, also called on Prime Minister on Tuesday on the sidelines of the 68th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. They said they appreciated Bill Gates' continued interest and support for the polio eradication in Pakistan. Completely eradicate polio in Pakistan. Job creation potential for the youth of Pakistan. Kind of jobs he had for them. Polio eradication. He recognized government commitment to reach all the Pakistani children with polio vaccine for the eradication of this disease. Bill Gates thanked the Prime Minister for sharing his vision for further strengthening Pakistan's IT and telecommunications sector. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm already side-eyeing anything that got to do with kids, right? But they say that that's what he did. Should I look for something in particular? Let me see. The thing, okay, like Montrose is saying, the thing that's unsettling me is how involved these tech billionaires are in global politics and health. Yeah, reminds me of Yeah. Yeah, we'll check out, I guess, COVID and see if that's in there as well. Um, yeah, is there anything in particular about Bill Gates that we want to see? Because it seems like these are kind of just random. Let's see here. Something about a dinner. Uh, I don't know why 5 keeps standing out to me. Let's go to page 5 here. Get back to work. Let's see. I'm not sure, guys. Like I said, I know this is a lot. Let's go to the last page just to see what they put on the last page. This is the last document. So this is a 2,512 document that they have. So let's see what that one says. Southern Trust Company, Mr. Dulash and Miss Laforgia provided consultation or consulting services, connection, trust partnerships. Oh, Mr. Black's children. I'm like, huh? What? Somebody named Mr. Black. Okay. See any all written materials. Like, I don't know. Is his name in this? Trade secrets. Wait, what is it? Oh, the Virgin Islands. Looks like some type of agreement. But I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know why it's in his thingy, but it's some type of agreement. Let me see here. Oh, you said daughter is too young to marry. I saw that at the bottom file of the first search page. Uh-oh. Oh goodness. Angela's telling us to look up pizza. I bet. I bet. Oh God. Okay, let's go back to the first one. Huh? Wow. Okay. Epstein, friend of Sultan, Lebanese father. Father, I want you to marry a girl of my choice. Son, I will choose my own bride. Father, but the girl is Bill Gates' daughter. Son, and well, in that case, okay. Father approaches Bill Gates. I have a husband for your daughter, but my daughter is too young to marry. But this young man is a vice president of the World Bank. And Bill Gates says, in that case, okay. Finally, father goes to see the president of the World Bank. Father, I have a young man to recommend as a vice president, but I already have more vice presidents than I need. Father, but this young man is Bill Gates' son-in-law. In that case, okay. And that, my friends, is how the Lebanese do business. So that was from somebody named Afri XP to Jeffrey Epstein in 2012. Okay. Y'all, if anybody Lebanese tunes in, is that how y'all do business? Can you confirm that? That's crazy, but got you. You good at catching that like monsters? Okay. Interesting. I've definitely heard already about like the I guess his wife contracting a, I called them STDs back in the day. I guess they call them something else these days, but STIs or something like that. But and I guess him trying to give her some medication unknowingly to her, things like that. But yeah, I mean, I heard about that stuff coming out about him. That's the main thing I heard so far, other people talking about. But that's a lot of emails to comb through or messages. So, oh, you didn't hear about that, Lady Monsters? Maybe should we look that up? Because that's something that I heard that was in there. But I don't even know how we would even look that up. Let me see. Maybe should we put like wife? Let's see. So we're gonna put Bill Gates' wife. Oh, that narrowed it down quite a bit, didn't it? But I don't know. Huh. Well, let me see. Look at this last one here. I'm at the Olympus opening. Bill Gates and wife, and Barry Diller and Diane. They marked out who it was from, or excuse me, who it was to. So that's interesting. Let's see, what about this one? Same thing. Or maybe we should put her name, Melinda, right? Same thing. I think her name is Melinda. Let me look it up. I think this was it. Melinda. Sorry, guys. All right. No, that's still wrong. I think that's what it was. Let me see. Well, I think we looked at that first one before, right? Let's see. Some redacted things, as you guys could see. Case title: Jeffrey at child sex trafficking. Y'all see that right there in bold, right? Can y'all see me highlight stuff? Let me go back and see. Yeah, y'all see it. Okay. Header, the list of presents include yourself. High number of contacts with Jeffrey Epstein. There were incriminating emails between Epstein and Gates. Gates had even stayed over Epstein's home due to her. Okay, hold on. This is what I'm reading right here. Due to her serving as the CEO of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Hellman was well acquainted with Gates and may have been aware of the details of the events described in New York Times article. Just after publication of the article during the same week, Hellman informed the rest of the Facebook board members that she had a very serious illness and needed to resign as the board member. She stepped down from CEO of their foundation, and she stepped down due to health and family reasons. Okay, hold on. Looks like there's more here. In 2020, just 3 months after her resignation from Facebook, due to her serious illness, a known U.S. person. Oh, did I just do something? I'm sorry. Wait, did y'all see what I did? Took the screen away. Hold on. Okay, I'm back though. I'm gonna stop trying to highlight it because I think I'm sliding things. Net worth, businessman, politician at that time. Hellman appeared to have had a miraculous recovery and had no signs of illness. In 2020, she went on to join Pfizer's board of directors and continue serving as the senior director for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That same year, Hellman's miraculous recovery continued as she joined Google Ventures in senior advisory role. According to the USPER, an accelerated divorce of Gates from Melinda Gates was an indication to Hellman that the other shoe was about to drop. Hellman was certain that there was going to be an avalanche of incriminating information to follow, panicked, and quickly resigned from her positions in order to avoid the public spectacle, which could have entangled her into the mess surrounding the allegations of events that occurred at Epstein's residences. Hellman was surprised and relieved that no more scandalous information came. Ain't we all surprised? But anyway, this person was surprised and relieved that no more scandalous information. So what are you talking about? More scandalous information. So you already know. Anyway, came out following the New York Times story. So she aggressively pursued more high-level positions. Her behavior indicates that there was something dark that never ended up surfacing in the media. That's what I'm hearing. But anyway, which Hellman was aware of. Say Epstein's residents believed that he was a construct who was playing a role. Specifically, Epstein was running an Israeli state-sponsored technology. Oh, technology. Sorry, guys. I'm just like breaking everything down. Sorry about that. Technology, collection, and extortion operation. Well, hold on. Look, y'all see that? Wait, believed he was a construct who was playing a role. Specifically, Epstein was running an Israeli state-sponsored technology collection and extortion operation. This assertion was backed by two variables: who his benefactors and assistants were, what activities he was involved in. Due to the number of secrets Epstein must have been aware of, it's not surprising he did not last long after being put into custody. There's a lot in this one, huh? Oh, 6 pages. Epstein started with two main sources of money. Epstein was very close with Ghislaine Maxwell on all aspects, legal and illegal. Maxwell's father was very wealthy Israeli agent who died in the 1980s after falling overboard from a yacht. But it's widely suspected he was assassinated. Maxwell was very close to Epstein and is currently being prosecuted for helping him groom young girls to have sex with visitors to Epstein's estate. Is it right there or is it not right there? Right? Okay. And it says young girls. Okay. All right. Okay. Epstein, Operation Lourdes, some of the most powerful and influential people in the world, to his home, where they had the opportunity to have sex with young girls in lavish situations. This would have been recorded in some way which could be used to control and extort non-cooperators as needed in the future. The American billionaire and founder of Limited Brands, Leslie Herbert Wexner, was born by the U.S. parents of Russian joint origin. They're talking about something about being a benefactor. Wexner let Epstein. Can y'all see this, or should I make it bigger? Let me go back and see how y'all looking at this. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all talking to me and everything. I can't see when y'all, because when I'm on the other page, I can't see. So let me. Can I make this bigger? Let me see if that helped y'all. I try to make it bigger. Can y'all see what I'm seeing? Okay. Wexner let Epstein run his business from one of his homes with his mysterious and seemingly endless source of investment funds. Epstein went on to become one of the biggest donors in cutting-edge technology being developed at Harvard and MIT, and gained full access to the research facilities. As a result, Epstein was represented by Harvard professor who's staunch Jewish Zionist with suspected connections to Mossad. As you guys can see, redacted information, more redacted information. And yeah, let me see. I'll just roll up. We're almost done with this one. That's it. And what is this supposed to be? Source reporting. So how did we get this? What is this? Confidential human source reporting document. Okay, so category full investigation, source reporting, type of contact in person. Okay, so I guess this was someone reporting. So there's quite a bit revealed in that one. And I mean, obviously things that we've talked about before, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. Let me go and see what y'all got to say. Let me see what y'all are saying. Okay, yeah, we can look up all those names as well. Give me a second. I just wanted to see tops. Melinda had made some very some pretty big philanthropic. I'm gonna pull this up so you can see donations immediately after that divorce too. It felt like she was trying to make up for something that he did. It validated to hear this now. Oh, Well, good. I'm glad something I've validated to you today through this. Rand is bringing up that they say Epstein was working with a lot of top scientists on how to take one's soul out of a body and put it into another. And they had an underground laboratory making animals and humans and cloning babies. Yeah, we can look into all that as well. If it's in there, we'll definitely look up pizza and all. Are you good on Bill Gates right now, y'all, or y'all want to continue to look into him and Miss Melinda and all them? Yeah, I don't know where that particular file that I was telling y'all about earlier, but again, other people have obviously talked about this and sharing it on their pages and stuff. So it obviously he's in 2000 something documents. So obviously he was very involved with Epstein. That's what it looks like to me, even without going through all the 2000 of them. But if I don't see anything about, I'm gonna wait and see if anybody say anything about Bill Gates. And let me see in the next minute. And if not, we'll move on to look into who was next. Y'all said y'all wanted to see well, Angela had brought up tunnels. She said she looked up names in tunnels, so we can look up what they got about tunnels out there. Okay. I don't see anything else about Bill that y'all want to see. So let's go and look up tunnels. Yeah, man, I'm just wondering again, like, how can this, even with all of this, like, how can it be exposed in a way where we can't, stop asking questions about it? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen photos of tunnel systems. Again, I told y'all about my experience of actually using the Disney tunnel systems, at least at Walt Disney World, and Magic Kingdom in particular. But they just one under Epcot a little bit. It's smaller than the one under Magic Kingdom, though. So I'm familiar with tunnel systems. I'm not familiar with everything that Allie saw personally. Like, I haven't seen that stuff, but I have seen different photos and stuff shared. Now I get it. People are, using AI and they're trying to say AI so much these days, but I'm like, I feel like the photos that I have seen is not AI. Like, you can tell that it's like it's like an old photo, so I haven't tried to make an old photo with AI, so I don't know how those would look. Maybe I should do that one day just to see if someone can make a photo look old, but I don't know. So as y'all can see, there's 181 results about tunnels. I know I've heard about Jackie's tunnels. Y'all see this? Inside Jackie's tunnels. I guess I'm gonna go there. If y'all see something else y'all want to see, let me know. Not work. Phone may not work. I guess that's what they were trying to say. Oh, the phone may not work in Jackie's tunnels. Who's Jackie? Oh, is it a nickname for this one? Oh, that looks like it might be I don't know. Interesting though. Well, let's see. Flooding Hamas tunnels. If y'all see some, I gotta go back to see what y'all are saying. I wish y'all was here with me and y'all could just talk. It says, I had to step away for a minute. Searching the tunnels is a great idea. Okay. Well, that's what we're doing now. 100 and something documents. If y'all see something in the thingy, let me know so I can pull it up. I'm just kind of looking through. I don't know if any of this is revealing the city tunnel system. Like, actually, when I looked up tunnels just now, part of me wanted to look into submarine. But y'all can let me know if y'all want to keep looking at tunnels before I do that. I'm gonna go to the last page again just to see. Akon has suspicions there could have been tunnels in the mountainside where they could bring the drugs in. Interesting. Okay, this looks to be, I'll see it right here. Human trafficking is right there. Potential sex trafficking. This is obviously, it says unclassified, sexual exploitation and abuse. I guess somebody called. Anon, so an anonymous person, provided the following information. Anon believes Greg Horvath and Jana Jaffe, owners of the Villa Albuquerque in Acapulco, Mexico, were involved in drug and or sex trafficking in the early 2000s. Ruff and Jaff currently live in Olympic Tower in New York, but they use Villa Albuquerque or Abacus, sorry guys, to house Henry Kissinger and other high-profile individuals who had ties to Epstein. They owned private jets. They were able to fly people to the villa, and including that anonymous person. In college, the anonymous was friends with Jaffe's nephew, who invited the anonymous to spend spring break with him and several others at the villa. When an anonymous person arrived, so we know it's a lady, okay, noticed that the armed guards with machine guns surrounded the property, which she figured was common in Mexico. Upon entering the property, which was built into the side of a mountain, the anonymous noticed a girl. Okay. Are we still doubting that children? Okay. All right. A girl approximately 11 to 12 years old who was dressed scandalously. The anonymous asked Doug about the blank girl being there with all the partying, and Doug told anonymous the girl was his niece, which she later found out was a lie. They went on to use the girl dressed inappropriately for their advertisements. It was not uncommon for elite people to spend at least $10,000 a night to stay there. Doug took the anonymous. I'm kind of skipping a little bit, so if y'all need me to read it all, then I will. But it says Doug took. I'm right here, just in case y'all are. Doug took anonymous and several others to Palladium, which had a pizza-shaped symbol. Palladium was known for their show 666, Dance with the Devil, which is an Aztec show where blank girls, why are they possibly underage? What do you mean? Why are they covering up blank? Why are they doing that? Blank girls. Is it a certain type of girls, some type of race? Like, why are they, anyway, were brought on stage and groped. The girls had their bras removed and breast fondled. The girls were also bent over after their pants were removed without permission to show entire audience their butt. Lord help us. Okay. After the show, everyone returned to the villa where the party continued. The anonymous became extremely uncomfortable when she noticed large amounts of cocaine being brought into the villa. Anonymous had suspicions that there could have been tunnels in the mountainside where they could bring the drugs in. Anonymous confronted Doug about the cocaine, and she told him she wasn't comfortable with what was happening. She packed her bags and went to meet her other friend who were also on spring break in Mexico. Her other friends wanted to go to Palladium. She explained that she had met the owner the night before. So y'all can see who the owner of that club is. I'm sure y'all look Angela. In the comments, tell us the owner of the club, because I know she probably already got it. No, but it was given bottle service. Amanda started to feel like something was wrong. She didn't drink enough to feel the way she did. Oh, I guess they went and they got bottle service. During the ride, she was completely incapacitated, but she could still hear what was going on around her. She remembers getting stopped at the gate prior to Doug coming out to remove her from the car. Anonymous was carried inside, placed on a bench. Look, this is very detailed. Can we put that on the table? It's very detailed. Okay. But she woke up the next day unsure what happened after she lost consciousness. Tori Ellen Yu, the girlfriend of Doug's brother, told Anonymous that she needed to be very careful because everyone who stays at the villa likes to take things too far. Tori referenced the fact that there are code words used to describe what they do to girls there. Tori told Anonymous the slogan at the villa, sun, sex, and spaghetti. which Anonymous found odd. Anonymous had since learned spaghetti as a term for use in a pedophile world. What is this? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up what spaghetti means. I'm gonna DuckDuckGo it. Okay. Pedophile. So we can know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Spaghetti. Phrases. Spaghetti. Let's see. Code words. Where is it? Word list. I feel like I might need to keep this list up whenever I do get it. Show me wiki links. Symbols. I don't need the symbols. I need the words. Code word spaghetti. All right. Well, DuckDuckGo is being weird too. What does that mean though? If somebody else can find it, let me know, because I'm not seeing anything referencing it. What is the code word for? Nah, they're showing me code like computer code. No. Is DuckDuckGo blocked too these days, guys? That's what it seems like. It's showing me stuff about let me go here. You give me a list of the code words. I'm gonna see if ChatGPT will give it to me. Let me go to y'all and see if y'all found it. Okay, let me see here. No, I don't think y'all found it either. Or y'all ain't commenting. Y'all okay? Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Like Monstrous is saying, that poor girl knew she didn't drink enough to be that way. Sounds like she was drugged. Praying for her and for all of us. Exactly. Saying that's heartbreaking. Yeah. Good morning, Miss Teresa. How are you? We're going through these files. Trying to bring some joy to this crazy situation. All right. Let me see. Like, don't y'all hate when like ChatGPT try to be politically correct? Sometimes I be like, look, I don't want to hear that. Tell me exactly whatever. So they talk about no. So okay, what does spaghetti mean in this group? Jeez. Are they blocking it so we can't see it? Like, goodness. They don't want us to know no more, huh? It says it doesn't have a... Okay, so they're being politically correct. Secrecy, don't tell your parent. Da, 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 da. Okay. Don't you? Okay, wait. You know what pizza represents, right? Ugh. Anyway, let's go back to what they're saying. Hopefully we'll find out what they're talking about. But anyway, where were we? We were talking about spaghetti, right? Where is it? Where is it? Ready? Sun, sex, and spaghetti. There it is. She found it odd. She learned that it used in the pedophile world, but what does it mean? But anyway, after Nan saw everything coming out in the news concerning Epstein, she felt a accumulation of facts may be enough to warrant an FBI investigation. She also thought it may help aid the current Epstein investigation. She remembers seeing several Epstein's associates in the villa's guest book. Continued to request the FBI look into Horvath and Javi as potential associates of sex trafficking. It's saying some different results. So I guess the query revealed 250 results for Horvath, 15 results for Jaffe, Jaina, and then 41 for Doug. Phone number and all that stuff has been classified. Let me see. Just trying to see if there's some other. Okay. Well. So again, more reporting. Is it true that they say to unredact files is copy and repaste? Huh. I don't know. Like if you copy and repaste it, will it redact it? What do y'all want to know from this that's redacted? Like who the person was that reported it? Maybe y'all can try that on your own. Like I don't want to. I don't know. Should I do that on the thingy? Try trying to act like they don't know. You know what? Chat gonna tell me pizza is pizza. Like whatever. Me and Chat gonna have a conversation after this. Like if you don't stop trying to tell me. Anyway, all right. We back. Should we continue in this, guys, or where are we going from here? Let's go back to we were looking up tunnels, so that's what we were looking into. Let me look up submarine because I'm just kind of interested in that submarine because so that comes with 166 results. Submarine sandwich. When you talking about no submarine sandwich, should we put like submarine to island? Let's see. No results. Okay. Then y'all think it was weird? They said there was a couple of rich guys, I guess, and his son that they did some type of submarine situation not long ago, and then they're missing. I don't know. Let me go to the last page. Is that where we were at? The last page? Yellow. Oh no, we were okay. Right. Yellow submarine. I don't know. Go back to the first page. I was just curious to see like if there's anything about that transportation system. Let me go back and see what y'all are interested in. Angela say I wouldn't want to see the photos and videos unredacted. I know, right? Speaking of that, so the one that I did see, and I don't know if we can go and just look at that guy's video because that might make it easier. But the one that kind of not say bothered me, but like made me think like clearly kids was in this was there was some clip of and again they had the squares redacted, right? And so there was like one tall square, like rectangle, and then there was a lot of little short squares kind of walking around that tall square, and it was in a video. And I'm like, that's clearly probably some kids, like unless they was midgets, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Things like that. And I'm sorry if I'm using that word wrong or something like that, but unless they were little people or something like that, like it looked like an adult standing there with a bunch of kids. Like, that's what it looked like to me. Even though they were just squares moving around, I'm like, the way they was moved, all that was kind of just making me imagine some kids surrounding this one adult that was on the camera. I just, yeah. Okay, let me go back up and see what y'all wanted to see. Miss Jack, let me just address this. I don't know if Miss Jackie is still here, but I'm not Allie. My name is Miracle. Okay, just for the record. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, y'all want to know about Angela. Okay, Angela was next technically. Want to look into pizza. Let's look into pizza. All right, Pizza. It comes with 166 results. Well, no, it comes with 844 results. So, yeah, let's see what they had to say about pizza. Can I put on the table that for the record? My husband's back. And he's messing with me right now while I'm trying to do this serious conversation about the Epstein file. Okay. Anyway, so I had the door locked, and of course he's able to just, and he got in here and started messing with me. But I guess we needed that little break from all this heaviness. Well, I see Roman pizza bar trafficking. Maybe I'll look into this one. It says some, or this one, right? This is short, but it's just saying Feeney asking about a pizza party this weekend, and it redacted who it was to and from. Ain't that something? Who is Feeney? Interesting. This one say sending pizza to Bobby. Also redacted to and from. That's excuse me. Sorry. Look at this one. Well. Ooh, somebody's whole everything is out. Okay, Jacqueline. Ooh, this person's whole everything is out too. Interesting. A lot of stuff on this one. Okay, let's say reemploy 2020, back development and process, business development, professional reputation, refer to character reference, refuse employment opportunity, employer convicted on criminal activity, involved in criminal activity, drug trafficking. I'm informing you that I am terminating my employment at Roman Pizza Bar, Cadena on the personally informing me of your involvement with criminal activity. As you can appreciate, I'm a professional author under contract with these publishers and have professional reputation to protect and uphold. Do not wish to be associated with any individuals involved in criminal activity. So this person is saying they don't want to be involved in all of this. This woman, I've discussed business proposal, Snack Shack. I've been advised by my lawyer to inform you that the Snack Shack is. But that person say they don't want to be involved in what y'all got going on in y'all criminal activity. Which who could blame this person? Okay. But yeah, these people want pizza here, and those two messages. Cassie's pizza for lunch. They will take a Uber. The pizza will take a Uber. They will take a Uber. Patsy's pizza for lunch. Blank wrote, okay, I should drive them. Like, will they go by themselves? Somebody that's redacted wrote, I just learned he might not want you to go to Patsy's located at this place. Jeffrey wants you to go get pizza today from Patsy's Pizza. When he comes back from Woody's around 12:30, I can order it and you pick up. Is Patsy Pizza's a real place? So they can get pizza ready in 15 minutes. I'm just gonna look up Patsy's Pizza real quick, just to see if that's like a real place. And hmm. Okay, so there is some Patsy's in New York, several of them. So there's several Patsy pizzas in New York. And they would take an Uber. Now, I know there's Uber Eats. Maybe this place is on there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it might not be. Referring, and I guess they had a couple of things with this Patsy Pizza place. Okay. I don't know why I keep wanting to go like to the last page. I guess just to make sure we're not missing something from the last pages. But obviously there's a lot, guys. Sorry, got an email or something. Let's go see what y'all are saying. Y'all are saying they're true devils. Tell him. Tell my husband if he's gonna bother me, he needs to be on camera. I know it, right? Photos of him in the bathtub. So it's clearly a child. Y'all want to look at the photos? Ooh, Lord. All right. Are y'all done with pizza, or shall we continue to look into pizza? Or should we move on to this one? They want Oprah, Whoopi, Naomi, and Lady Victoria Irv. Going once, going twice. Let's look into those folks. So let's see what they got to say about Oprah. And I mean, can I just put on the record that like it's definitely disappointing to like have grown up looking up to these folks, you know what I'm saying, and thinking like, wow, you know, they have great careers, you know, all this type of stuff, and then come to find out like they're doing all this shady stuff behind the scenes and on the scenes. Because yeah. So as you guys can see, there's 144 results with Oprah's name. Looks like it's referring to her show a lot on this first page. But of course, I mean, you never know. Normal, I'm filming the Oprah docuseries, so my timing. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's see here this week. Go to the last page. Again, if there's something that I don't know. Y'all see these names? What? It's Bill Gates again. Okay, let's see what they're saying in this one. This is from Gregory Brown, G Vacation, some things that's happening here. How many? Oh, 72 pages. Okay. Essayist was dies at 97. Okay. I saw a picture pop up, y'all. I was like, I don't know what to think. But it seems like it's this person. This is, I don't know. This is a lot. So I don't know why her name is in this. I'm just going to scroll. And if y'all, it's labeled it. So man killing body, take last one, two. This is a whole article look like. Yeah, it's like a whole like. Sorry guys, I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just saying that this is out there. Um, hmm. Seeing this one. Jeffrey is asking if there is a charitable arm. Leslie, any word regarding the details? Thank you for organizing. 60 seconds to fill me in between sessions at the supernatural gathering. But from what I understand, Jeffrey is interested in funding some of our current or potential future projects, and that he wanted to know the best way to go about this. Could you please inform what exactly Jeffrey needs so I can best direct the conversation? It is just company structure and bank account details or other information too. I can send that list sorted out easy. Okay, so here's my thing. Y'all see how many people is involved in this though? You know what I'm saying? Like Ali was saying, like the people that are cleaning the toys, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that are emailing on his behalf, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people that know about this stuff, man. Penciling in, me making a Skype call, da da da. Mm. Oh, this got 66 pages on. Sorry, guys. Like these ones got these high pages. I'm like, oh god. A lot of communication. He said this is island. Let me go see what y'all are saying. They're all involved, yeah. So of course they reject the predators, right? I mean, y'all can try what Ren was saying if y'all want to go there and copy and paste and try to unredact these people and stuff. But when this is the case right here, it's just like, what can we do, man? Like, and I mean, I know again, guys, you know, let God repay X, Y, and Z. Just saying, it's what's going on in this one. Let's see. Is that what we were? Oh no, that's what we were looking at earlier. Oh no, this was. I mean, and maybe we should go through and read all these, you know, but let me see. I'm just going to look at the party real quick just to see. Party. Nope. Maybe they didn't call them party. What was it? Supernatural. They referred to a supernatural. Okay, it was an event. So no supernatural stuff with Overworth's name. Yeah. Who else do y'all say? Let's go back to. Let's go back. Go back. Y'all said Whoopi. That's another. But honestly, her communication these days is already disappointing me as somebody that looked up to her growing up. You know, because she's a Black lady comedian. She was able to do all kinds of different roles back when I was growing up, and so, you know, looking up to her and then like seeing who she is sad. Say 20 results. Of course, I heard the one where they talked about, I guess she was trying to get a plane or something. Those look like there's somebody that represented them. Huh. 2 pages. Something bothering me about the Polanski business. No. Roman. What? Is that a book? What is that? Huh? Sorry, I just saw this. Shags an actual child. What? All right, I guess we need to read this one, huh? Let's see what's going on. Something's bothering me about this is an article? Is this an article? Something's bothering me about the Polanski business. No, unlike Harvey Weinstein and let's see. I do not defend Roman's actions with a 13-year-old. But I will say that with friends like his making fools of themselves, defending him, it will be a miracle if he gets off with a slap on the wrist. Although this may sound pompous, I doubt if any of his defenders have known Polanski as long as I have, 40 years and counting. But let's take it from the top. What Hugo Rifkind wrote about him and his defenders on these pages on 3rd of October is spot on. Hollywood has a lot to answer for, and mixing global warming, the fear of HIV, and Roman's case is not exactly kosher. I particularly like what he had said, or what he said about Mel Gibson, who was nearly hounded out of Tinseltown for a drunken anti-Semitic outburst, one for which he has apologized more times than I've had hangovers, but Polanski shags an actual child and they love him. Ironically, the 4 people who failed to sign a petition for Roman were Woody Allen, Robert Blake, O.J. Simpson, and Phil Spector, the last 2 being in a pokey as I write. This does a lot of jokes, making rounds, but in the meantime, he's having a hard time, or a very bad time, in a Swiss jail. I'm just gonna skim it a little bit to see what's happening. Like I said, it seems like it's a whole article. Let me just go to the bottom here. So a crime committed 32 years ago and paid in full, as far as I'm concerned, by a man who has known more suffering than most of us, is to be pursued to the bitter end, whereas Jeffrey Epstein, a friend of a powerful and a billionaire, does only 12 months in a country club jail. Okay, they're comparing. Okay, they're comparing him today. He held on to that, or that's interesting. Somebody emailed him that, I guess. Oh, this is the one they're talking about her needing a plane or something. Whoa, why they asking for my age again? Interesting. Okay. But we always need to play in the monitor. So yeah, this is the one I've seen. Have y'all seen this one? Or I saw other people talking about it. I think there's a delay in our conversation, so I'll just, I guess, skim it with y'all. She needs a plane to get to Monaco for a charity, or John Lennon's charity is paying for it. They don't want to charter, so they're looking for private owners. The White Feather Charity Ball plane. They're talking about the fundraiser. Prince Albert and Princess Charlene will attend. They need a private jet. The scheduled jet fell through yesterday and they're scrambling to get Whoopi over to Monaco. I'm sure the jet owner could attend, I guess, the party and get fuel reimbursed. Otherwise, it is to be paid for. We'd love to know the cost to factor it in for John. Obviously, the more money we keep, the more goes directly to the charity. Isn't it interesting that they asked for my age again before I read this one? Like what? Let's see what they got going on here. Oh, a lot of redacted things, huh? Can we get these photos unbroken? No? Okay. Well. Was that it does say, I noticed that they used fit for party. So let me just look that up real quick. That's 29. What's going on here? To Jeffrey. Dear Jeffrey, here's the phone number of blah blah blah. Somebody smart, sociable, and funny, and very cute artist. And if your goddaughter and her friend are interested, they may give her a call to link up with her. Is currently headed for the Fets de la Musique, an open music festival. She may show them other places afterwards. Like the fact that he has a goddaughter, it's a little scary. I just wanted to look this up real quick. I can go back to looks like there's a thank you. So let's see. Between Elizabeth and Leslie, you doing crudité. I'm going to stick around for the carrot sticks. Although I'm sure I'll have my hands into everything. I think I want to pay cash Saturday night. So if that works for you, it works for me. Honestly, whatever's easiest. You're so welcome when it comes to organizing. It is my pleasure. Stick around for the carrot sticks, huh? Don't it sound a little weird? Maybe that's just me. Hi, Leslie. I think I'm sort of checking the cash. Order a crudité basket from Garlic that we can pick up on our way into New Canaan. Canaan? Please let me know. Sorry, look, it just got biblical. No, the whole thing is probably biblical, honestly. But let me just see. What is Garlic? Is this a place? Wait, am I spelling it right? Garlic. Okay. Maybe they really getting baskets from let me make sure I'm spelling this right again. Garlick. Yeah, I'm looking that up. It has led me to a lactose milk-free. It says Garlic Farms milk, dairy milk without the lactose. And then it says Navico Group, trolling motors and fishing technologies. Then another boat ladders. And then there's a garlic and herbs in Connecticut, a gourmet marketplace catering. So maybe they got their basket, they crudité basket for real. But I mean, carrots ain't all that, right? Like I don't know. I feel like carrot sticks are still kind of a weird thing to say. But I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. You know. There's a Ben Garlic that I guess does events or something. And then there's a fishery that's garlic. I'm just gonna look up crudité basket with the garlic just to see. I'm just gonna see. Maybe I won't be a maybe I don't. But crudité baskets. How much they going for? I don't know. Let me just see. Garlic crudité basket. So this garlic herbs place, it's on Square, or a place called Square, has some baskets. It's $35 to $125. Where's this place at? Why when I went to the little menu thing, the first thing I see is Super Bowl 2026? Like, I mean, I know it's what tomorrow, right? But still, something about, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm reaching. I could be reaching. You know what I'm saying? This looks very like. I mean, the website looks very generic. Is that a good way to say? Hold on, let me show you. Like it. Hold on. Can I change this? Let me put it on the. Oh wait. Let me come over here so y'all can see. It looks very like generic, right? For we doing these fancy things, you know, but maybe I'm tripping, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they really getting crudité baskets out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like it's probably something else. That's what I feel like. But it could be this place in Connecticut. They got baskets on here. It seems a little weird though. Let me see here. What else was the thing that stood out to me? Oh, New Canaan. Like, oh, what's that? Because, well, okay, so they got New Canaan football. Oh, let me see. On our way there, so you're gonna be on your way to New Canaan. Hold on. Oh, give me all the information. So a town in Connecticut. So some things is going down in Connecticut is what I'm gathering from just this little bit of research into these names of these places. This Garlic place and this New Canaan is in Connecticut. So something to think about. If you're in Connecticut, can you be the eyes and hands and feet of Christ in your area to make sure there ain't no carrot sticks or whatever the heck is happening here? You know what I'm saying? Just check. You know what I'm saying? Just look into it. Is all I'm saying. Keep your eyes open. They're sending emails with pricing. Okay. Good change of plans. Two Pacinis coming next Saturday to wish. What is all the best to set up for the Windy City? Don't know yet what we will bring, but we'll figure out something. What is a Pacini? I'm just curious in all this now. Pacini. What is it? Okay, I'm sorry. As I was putting Pacini's baby popped up. Like, I'm just like, huh? Oh, okay. Betsy Pacini. Okay. So there'll be two Pacinis coming. Okay. Putting two together. Got it. Okay. Yeah, a person did pop up. But I'm not gonna call this person out because maybe they ain't got nothing to do with this. But somebody, this couple just popped up too. But y'all can Google that yourselves. Because I don't think it's not that name. So let's see. I want to touch base again. The send-off party for the Ainsworths. Party will be at 7. Chef Louis will be bringing dinner at 7:30. He will run server set up and get the food prepared and help up 2 to 5 out. Server clean up, make sure the Ainsworth are not left with a huge mess at the end of the evening. We'll be having beef and chicken fajitas with all the fixings. Chicken quesadillas, pasta with vodka sauce and bacon. With your fajitas. Salad. I mean, maybe people mix up different meals. I don't know. If you've never been to Chef Louis' restaurant, you're in for a treat. This is some Jules and Paul's favorites. Have it carried to the affair. I'll picture the red ring wine. Clear out the liquor cabinet. They wouldn't have to move it. Aha, right. Appetite to dessert. I know Candace and Wendy would like to break at dessert, and trust me, we all want them to. Let me know if they're like with something specific. I'll make a layered dip to bring, and chips, wine, and beer also. Two of you on this email have not answered. I hope to hear from you soon. Could be a regular party, you know what I'm saying? Could be something else, but just I don't know. That was interesting to look up some of that. I might need to get my charger so I'll be able to continue to look things up just in case. Did we go to page 3 already? Let's see what this is talking about. Okay. Shimon Post. What? Oh, 23 pages. This looks... Well, since we're here, how do y'all feel? Because I've been seeing a lot of things referencing Islam, I guess basically try to take over the world. And like some of the people are online and they boldly saying they're, America's going to become Muslim and all this type of stuff. So how y'all feel about that? Like, y'all cool with that? Like, I mean, I feel like believers should not be cool with that. But hey, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure anybody could be watching, so y'all can put in the comments about, how you feel. Or are y'all concerned about that at all? For what I'm hearing, there's a lot of crazy stuff already happening in Europe, and they are kind of getting taken over right now regarding that. And I mean, I trust in the Lord, so either it's gonna happen after the what's it called, the rapture, you know what I'm saying, of the church, prayerfully. Maybe it'll happen then, or maybe it won't, and we'll continue to have grace here. But yeah, just I don't know. With me seeing all this Islam stuff in this document, just made me think about that, and I'm curious if y'all are concerned, if y'all praying about that, if y'all don't care. Just curious. It's so sad what happened to Miss Jew. How you doing, Frey? It looks like y'all are. I don't know if y'all got my questions yet. So y'all are. I'm supposed to be looking up. Sorry. After we scroll through this one, then I'll go and look up the one. Yeah, because I'm probably not going to. I mean, we see whose name is mentioned all throughout this name, but I don't know. I'm going to go back. Because I'm supposed to be looking up Naomi, right? Naomi was next on that list. Let me go back, make sure. Yep. So Naomi Campbell. Speaking of that, so I noticed that all these people, with the exception of, because I don't know who, why am I not spelling right? Right? Is it Campbell? Campbell? Or should I just say Naomi? Yeah, it is Campbell. Just making sure. I was like, Neg has 233 documents. But speaking of, so thus far, all of these people are African American women. With the exception, again, I don't know who Lady Victoria Herve is yet. But there's this narrative that's out now since the release of the Epstein files, and I wanted to see Alice's opinion on it. But at the same time, I mean, with her testimony, it already debunks what they're saying. But they're putting it out there as if, Black people were involved in this situation, like they weren't victims, whatever, because they was racist. And I'm like, again, I haven't really listened to what everybody had to say about that. I'm just seeing those things on social media. And again, I haven't felt like to click any of it because I'm like, well, as somebody, again, as heard Allie's testimony and she has testified to being there. So that already debunks that there was one victim at least, you know what I'm saying? And then Two, again, all these quote unquote celebrities are involved with him, X, Y, and Z. So same thing. So it's, I mean, I get that, I guess narratives and whatnot are put out there, and I guess it just distracts us. But I don't know, just curious about what y'all think about that. Teresa saying so many things are written in code. Yep, that's one thing. So I mean, yeah, he could have been racist, and because I think they referred to some email or something. It was like, I guess, what he had something to say about I guess a black man that was trying to kiss him or something like that, and they were like, see, we're not involved in that, and or whatever. But I'm like, again, I feel like the whole trafficking thing isn't about race or any of that. Again, it's man, woman, child, you know what I mean, boys and girls, like all animals. Like, we done heard all kinds of victims in this situation, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think race, I mean, it probably did play a part in like what certain people wanted or whatever, but for the most part, like whatever they was doing to all the races, right? Am I the only one thinking and seeing that? Like, but I don't know, because some people, they take one thing and then they run with it, and then it becomes a whole big narrative on social media, and everybody ignores everything else that's being revealed. But that's another random. I just wondered what y'all thought about that. Anyway, so obviously Naomi Campbell's name is mentioned in here 230 something times. Well, this say, please call Naomi to him from somebody. They won't, I guess, call her. They on calling levels. Pick up the phone and dial is what that request was. Let's see. Well, is that the same one? Oh, it's from. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is another one, because I'm like, wait, it was blocked and then now it's not blocked. LM for Naomi Campbell. Might she be available to come see you sometime today or tomorrow? What business she got? I mean, it ain't my business, but I'm just very curious, like, what business she had with him. Apparently it's a lot of business. I don't know. Like a model in a finance? Well, maybe he was doing her finances. I don't know. Right. Okay, let's see. So somebody was interviewed, present for the interview, and an attorney also present for the interview with some more redacted people, detectives, a special agent. After being advised of the identities of the above listed individuals and the nature of the interview, provided the following information. That person was born in Los Angeles when they were 7 years old. Her parents divorced. There's some information redacted. When blank was 14 years old, she became involved in modeling. At 16 years old, the mother got married and began to work as a model, moving to Los Angeles to live with a family friend. During this time, the blank had a model contract, and in blank and her mother went with her. Okay, so I guess in a location. Why did they block the location? But okay. Blank's sister, I guess whatever the sister's name, and their mother moved to Michigan. Los Angeles was blank home base, but she traveled to New York and Paris to model. So some places get blocked, some don't. Okay. When blank was 18 in approximately September, she met David Blaine in New York at a nightclub. At some point, Blaine introduced to Jeffrey Epstein. Blaine took blank to Epstein's New York mansion. There was a big dinner there with Naomi Campbell present. This was where blank met Epstein and talked with him for a while. Later, Blaine and blank left. At some point, blank gave her phone number to Epstein. Blank was contacted by blank to go to Epstein's private island for New Year's. Blank talked with Blaine, asking if it was okay to go, to which he told her yes. Blank arranged for blank plane tickets and travel to the airport. Blank thought she had met blank at the dinner at Epstein's mansion. Blank met blank when she arrived on the island. Oh, okay. There's more. Blank had dozens of interactions with Epstein. Blank met Ron Burkle, but did not remember if she met him before or after she met Epstein. Blank met somebody else along with other girls, which names she did not recall. Why is this person? Okay, maybe they're a victim. On the island, Blank and Blank were there, along with maybe 2 other models. Arranged everything. In Palm Beach, Blank met Blank. Blank met Ghislaine Maxwell in either Palm Beach or New York. There was a personal trainer on the island. Blank flew personal trainers and stuff. All of y'all working and y'all just, I don't know if I could work in a place and I'm seeing all kinds of like corruption like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, I don't know what other people do, you know, but he got, I'm sure, butlers and maids and all kinds of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm assuming, like, you know, but all right. Blank traveled back and forth from LA to New York so much. Blank went to the island approximately 2 or 3 times. Blank went to New Mexico with her sister once. Blank and her sister met Epstein in Las Vegas, and then they flew on his jet to New Mexico. Blank went to Palm Beach twice and New York approximately 5 or 6 times. Blank did not want to talk about the details about what happened on her first trip to the island. In New Mexico, Maxwell had a conversation with her and her sister, encouraging them to be more sexual. Maxwell talked to them about being comfortable masturbating and going into the hot tub and using the jets. Maxwell said that a helicopter and a guy's D are both sensitive in their own way. Maxwell told them she was getting hit on more at her age than when she was in her teens and 20s. When Blank was in New Mexico, she knew that she had already met Maxwell previously in either Palm Beach or New York. Blank had not figured out Epstein and Maxwell's relationship. Blank thought they were friends. Maxwell seemed like she wanted to be the ringleader for the girls and wanted the girls to be comfortable talking about sexual things with her. There were conversations that Maxwell had with them around the dinner table. Blank went riding with Maxwell and was in the hot tub with her. Blank was like a friend/girlfriend hanging out. Blank like working for Epstein, flying on his private jet, etc. Blank had interactions with them over a year before they stopped contacting her. Blank felt that it kind of fizzled out after the first lawsuit happened. Epstein was not getting as far in sexual favors with Blank and was frustrated with her. Blank was not ready to talk about her relationship with Epstein evolving. Blank had mixed feelings regarding Epstein. Blank knew a lot of weird, creepy slime balls, including Epstein, who would put his hands all over her whenever he could. Blank put Blaine in this category as well, saying that he was the nicest one. Epstein was a mentor to Blank, asking her about her plans and goals. Blank struggled with her weight as a model, being a size 4'6". Epstein asked her what she planned on doing about getting her weight under control. Epstein gave advice to Blank, including a personal trainer, good foods to eat, and career talk. Y'all, we just on page 3. Epstein wanted Blank to be a masseuse. Blank took lessons from the professional masseuse that Epstein brought in. So there's masseuses training people, apparently. Anyway, Epstein told Blank it would be a good career. Epstein would want Blank to massage him, and he would give her $200. Gave Epstein a massage, and that is when he sexually assaulted Blank. This happened multiple times. Epstein would try and grope her every time. Kellen would tell Blank what time Epstein wanted a massage. Blank called it being weird that so many girls were coming in and out. There were always at least 3 girls, and not all could stay on the 3 days that Blank was there. Epstein always told her that everyone was over 18 years old. When Blank brought her sister to New Mexico, she told Epstein that her sister was underage, and he told her that was fine. Epstein told blank that was around 20 years old. A girl that blank shared her bungalow with on the island was approximately 19 years old. Blank used to tell guys that she was 17 years old, so guys in the clubs and bars would say something like, "Oh, talk to me when you're 18." Blank probably thought blank was 17 years old. When blank went to Epstein's island, she told Epstein she was 18 years old. Blank told Epstein at dinner at his New York mansion that she was 17 years old, and Epstein told her, "Oh, you would have been fine at 18." Blank did not know if the other girls she saw around were underage. We still on page 3, guys. Like, okay, Epstein always asked a lot of personal questions. He wanted to know about Blank's family. If I pause right here for a second, man, I listened to, what was the name? Jeffrey's, Miss Jeffrey's statements or videos or something about her situation. It sounds very similar about this whole coercing the girls to become masseuses and then basically SA, you know what I'm saying? So okay. Blank would always reach out and schedule flights and tell her that her sister could come. Blank's sister would have met Maxwell and Blank in New Mexico. Blank did not remember being in New York, in the New York house with her sister. She did not remember why Epstein said it was safe for her to bring her sister. She stressed to him that her sister was underage. She thought her sister would be okay. She did not think Epstein would go after an underage girl. Epstein tried to grope, I'm just going to say her, before, but stopped when she told him to stop. She did not talk to the others about what Epstein tried to do to her. At the very end of the New Mexico trip, a girl was around 21, 22 years old, and whose name she did not remember, told her, "Oh, you brought your sister here so he could do his thing." This was the first time she thought that something was off. Her sister never said anything to her about what happened to her until years later. Let me see what y'all saying for a second, man. Hold on. Because people stay silent and you think it's just happening to you. I don't know if I need a pause for today, y'all. This ain't even pictures yet. This ain't even videos yet. This is just documentation of different stuff. And so this ain't even the evil crap that I heard on this ain't even none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is just, I guess, victims' testimonies at this point, you know, and it's just, I guess what's making me emotional is just putting myself in their shoes of somebody that like went through the manipulation, and then knowing that you brought your sibling into it as well, unknowingly, that perhaps that you didn't think that that type of stuff was happening to your sibling. You just think like, oh, this is just our thing, and then and then finding out, I guess, whatever years later, that whatever's happening to. But then at the same time, I guess the way and maybe this is just me and what I've been through in my life, but at some point it's like, okay, I have to think, if this thing is happening to me around this certain person, then whoever is probably happening to, like, so I wouldn't bring my sibling into, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would even continue to like deal with that person on the same level. But I know sometimes people get coerced, or sometimes people think, I'm trying to live a better life, or he's actually trying to help me, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So there's reasons people do stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't know if I would have brought my sibling into it, but that's me, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. Everybody is different, so. Oh God. Angela's saying it gets worse, and so if it's too much for you, we understand. I mean, I get it, like I said, the crazy, and I think it got kind of blocked yesterday because I had said it when the music and stuff was going. The worst thing I heard so far in these files is about a former president eating feces from the intestines of a baby. Like, I think that's probably that's in these files somewhere. So I mean, I don't know what's worse than that, probably, you know what I'm saying? But I know we didn't read that today. So I'm not saying that this is, I mean, I'm okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for the hugs and the love. I'm good. I'm all right. I mean, obviously I ain't go through this, so I mean, the least we can do is read it, right? I don't know. Do y'all want to continue to hear this particular one, or y'all want to get to some other something else? That was looking under Naomi Campbell's name. We were supposed to look into who this other person. Let me just go down here. Oh. Okay. Well, as y'all can see on this last page, it talks about Epstein asking about friends, her introducing them to a friend, because she felt like he was a mentor and the friend was a model. And then I heard about another young lady. So I don't know if it's these young ladies, but there was African American woman who has come out as a survivor of Epstein, and she talked about how her friend and invited her to come and all that. So I don't know if this is their story. I don't know, because again, things is redacted. There's well, who is Burkle out there? I guess we missed that when I paused. So maybe we'll go back, because apparently right here, y'all see this right here? It say Burkle said Epstein and Prince Andrew would fly Epstein's plane and have orgies. Like, I mean, I don't know where there's a misconception about what we could be meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no codes here. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I don't know who Burkle is, but they sound familiar though. Let me go back and see what y'all said first. Okay. Ghislaine, not Island. Oh, he's saying, okay, Ghislaine was grooming and filling out girls' responders, and Epstein was getting the info, so he knew how to connect and coerce these girls, in my opinion. Yeah. Your vote and your money. I'm not sure what that person is talking about. I remember reading about a legit K who was a victim, talking about bringing her sister to the island. Yeah. I mean, if they coercing you to bring other people and stuff, and obviously your friend groups is usually your age, and you know what I mean. So it's Burkle told this last thing right. Oh no, wait. On this page, say Burkle told blank that Epstein earned all this money from having sex with Les Wexner. Who is Les Wexner? Y'all know these people? I don't know. I'm just curious. Who is this? I know the name. Oh, this okay. Oh God. Says the former CEO of Victoria's Secret, old man. So that's how Epstein earned his money, according to Burkle. Burkle told Blank that Epstein was not a good guy and that he wished he never met Epstein. Burkle said bad things about Epstein and Prince Andrew. Got it. So who is this Burkle person? So I guess I missed it, or I must have missed something when we paused. So my apologies. I don't know who Burkle is, but I don't know. Not to say that it matters, but there were pictures taken of her that were not sexual. Blank took most of the pictures. There was a photo of the island, bikini. Yeah. This just popped up. I don't know if it's something that's sorry. I had this, you know how Google brings up memories and stuff. If we pause for a second and we bring some joy to this situation. So what's it called? So you know how your Google will bring you memories or whatever. And so this one popped up and it was of NJ, and maybe that'll spark some joy. Maybe might need that one if I can find it. Oh, it's this one. This popped up. Oh, not that one. I need to pause it. Pause. So this picture popped up in my memories. Oh, right. So thanks, past NJ. Love you guys too. Like y'all ready to pause on it? Well, we should come back. I mean, it has almost been 2 hours. If y'all want to pause, we can. Yeah, we can if y'all want to. We can stop at 2 hours on the dot if y'all want. Yeah, I know we didn't get into who that last person was. Let me see. I can at least look them up on Google real quick, who they are, so I can at least know who they are. Oh, Lady Victoria Herve. Let's see. Lady Victoria Herve. Okay, so I see Lady Victoria Hervey, a model and a socialite. I mean, I could at least look at her real quick. Hello. I mean, we about 2 hours in, so it's up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to take a break and we can reconvene another day and look at some other stuff, that's cool. Or if y'all want to keep going, that's cool too. I'm open. Let me look up this other name real quick so I can at least do that. And see at least how many times this person is there in the thing. Lady Victoria. Miss Hervey. That person is mentioned 21 times. That's weird. What? This says, okay. There's photos and whatnot, a lot of redacted stuff. Jessica Blank Cross, aka Housing Habit, wrote a hit piece on blank, abusing or something, using a source that is reposted saying karma. If you Google that source, even AI tells you he is 3 times con artist who stole money from elderly women. So I guess all rejected. Says she's just days left to live after being hit by a school bus. What? Excuse me. Best friend. Also, she was on death watch. Recognized Rose as a silent breaker in the Westing scandal, and blank same thing for Maxwell scandal. Just when I thought, let me see, can I make this bigger here? Why? Just when I thought the Epstein file Biden fiasco couldn't get worse, not only did the White House give Ghislaine Maxwell fangirl named Jessica Reed Krause to the White House, but they're not giving that same. I don't know. They stopped there, free Ghislaine stuff. I'll follow with Trump. Epstein down. No, Law investigates. So I got into some photos and stuff now, y'all. Enabler, exposing blank. New court filing accuses Blake of being a fraudulent whistleblower. Yes, I'm giving you homework. Lady Victoria Harvey is friendly with both Prince Andrew and his ex-wife. Oh, there's 15 pages of this, whatever this is. Cash Patel is associate former honeypot operative Lady Victoria Harvey. With blank father. So, what is happening with this person? Jeez. Just like you said, they was need a guy, believe con artists. We have proof. One who's credible. Liars know it's not over yet, but it will be soon. If you think this Prince Andrew matter is over, when is this? In 2023? I got news for you, little girl. This ain't over, and yes, I'm going to make sure you return and be sent back to the British monarchy. You are a disgrace. So who is this? They claim supposed to have interviewed you several times. So he was keeping tabs on her? I guess the things she was posting? Is that what we're saying here? He's trying to spare me. Yo. Lady Victoria communicates with Ghislaine. I can only say that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. This one says something about a hospital in urology. I'm ready to go. Not as I see my babies one last time, but you know what they say about wishes ish in one hand and wish in the other. And I guarantee it's going to be a ish at the end of the day. Thank you all for the wonderful people of the world and for a great part of my life. God bless you all. And this person is saying, how does one write a massive paragraph like this on death's door? I don't believe it. Karma for all the liars. Whew. Okay. George B. Tonks on X. Just a reminder that blank are something pathological liars, I guess. When I began exposing the lies, they were so terrified that a federal prosecutor threatened me and a judge temporarily silenced me. This says something be a liar. Blank and Mr. Kirkpatrick have reported that they are fearful. Mr. Talks, Jeffrey Epstein case, You know, they got stuff redacted and they got it on the side, so you can't really see everything. Borders, Stratford. Word, something. This is a friend of mine who fled Israel. He was born here. He hated for melanin. David and I was right about Wexner and his gang of elites. How unfair for you to blame me for anti-Semitism. Let me see how y'all are seeing this. Can y'all read? Oh, y'all can't read nothing I'm reading. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here showing y'all pictures and everything. I'm glad I came back. My goodness. Okay, hold on. Yo, so y'all missed all of that I just read. Oh gosh. I'm on page 15. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Well, I was trying to see, did I need to make this bigger? Hold on. But I don't know if that makes it better for y'all. Let me see. Well, it looks pretty good. Okay, so I was here. I mean, the stuff that I showed, it was just some redacted photos and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into this. So I was right here. Hold on. And his gang of elites. How unfair for you to blame me for anti-Semitism. I have strong ties to the people in the Middle East who labels their own client they have already abused via their best friend colleague. I'm terrified because I live in the South where white supremacy and evangelicals reside. Alon discusses it here. I'm terrified of people my own color because of supremacy. David Bowie's several. I feel this way as well. It is entirely unacceptable to reside near people who normalize genocide and child harm. White evangelicals do this. You have no compassion for those whom you use to redeem yourself over what you did to Rose McGowan. I think I heard her interview recently as well. David, I am certain you use Black Cube or some form of systemic abuse against me as well. What is Black Cube? Look it up. Okay, so apparently it's a Tel Aviv intelligence agency. Intelligence agency based in London, Tel Aviv, and Madrid. Okay, so they, I guess, got people following her or something like that. Where did I leave off? Black Cube or some form of systemic abuse against me as well. You counted on the fact that because I'm not a celebrity, no one cares about me. How on earth could you accidentally not compensate me out of 375 mil when you used me to get this entire case started? I didn't even know people could be this unkind and dishonest, even because even Epstein wasn't as bad as you. You are Trump-esque. Epstein dumped him for duplicity, dishonesty, con artistry. Your lawyers and BSF and bed warrants used every ounce you had to destroy what remained of me. I can't eat, sleep, and have a lack of brain chemicals from my extremities from severe ascaria. This began when you stole my compensation. All you care about is money? Well, hold on. Anyway, it was caused by a nervous breakdown. I believe you wished to self-kill us all after you used us. I believe you this based on the fact that you lied about an appeal at the fiscal terrorists you hired refused to compensate me more than a few thousand dollars, David. The ones who stayed 6 to 23 years as adult sex workers received $3 million each and 7.4 mil from Epstein estate. I believe you want me to be dead because of your lack of assistance when I told you your best friend and law colleague harmed me irreparably, sexually, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You fully pretended not to read my emails just as you were pretending not to read this. Brad ignored my screams and crying. When I found out his law partner made sexual advances towards blank, I lost my mind over this. My panic and full body agony has never ended. How could a lawyer make a pass at the star client who was raped as a little girl? How could he SA the whistleblower as well? Oh, that's crazy. I lost my mind and still haven't recovered from it, and now Blake is gone. Brad began bribing me, but the biggest thing is coming, and you are the biggest part of it to keep me silent and not reporting him. All of this was illegal. It's 5 a.m. and I'm lying here vomiting, sweating, and shaking. This has been my daily suffering since you lawyers began using my tiny life and not protecting nor compensating me. Since you trafficked me to your best friend and law associate, I am been entirely unable to function. Okay. Could funds for a double mastectomy. I could have refused with the paintings or prominent collections. Here's why I know it was intentional. You still do not care that you have driven me to suicide over a year because of your lies, lack of support, secrets, babysitting, and lying. You made Annie beg your good friend Judge Rakoff to reconsider the depth of my compensation. He stole from the Weinstein victims. This is a racket. Sorry. The Royals in Mexico will never stop abusing me. And authorities do not care because they also wish I was dead. You use people with no support systems and make them carry weight of unimaginable power and retribution. I begged you in secret years to protect blank me from this person, Lady Victoria Harvey. As you gaslighted, have never heard of the royal stalkers. Fergie and Maxwell are behind all the suffering. Law enforcement is not here for the victims; they are here for elites. I cannot even function post surgery, I guess, or usury. I didn't even know lawyers could steal brain chemicals and art and compensation while paying themselves hundreds of millions in bank extortion schemes. I think it's so bizarre for white supremacists to only wear white. I knew Tom Wolfe just like this too. It was gimmicky. I like Tom, but his clothes was sorry. Everyone starts her have no therapy because of your claims administrator. Said I'm not eligible. I'm in an awkward position because you placed me here. Use my name for publicity and as a fuel, and abandon me with no conversation. I cannot afford cancer surgery. We were forced to fill outside my home. I decided just not fight any longer. Even the strongest survivors have limitations, and this was sent from, I guess, this person's iPhone. Yeah, so these are the things. I'm just gonna scroll while I come back, or as I come back to y'all. These are the things that I was reading earlier, photos and stuff. But it, a lot of it's redacted or names are redacted, that type of thing. That was a lot. Yeah, just in case, yeah, this is Cash Patel there, I guess, So these are, so again, they say that the redactions are victims that are redacted. That's what they say. So whoever it's from and well, we looked up that name. Y'all mentioned. Oh, yeah, okay. Y'all said who? Okay, so y'all said Ron Burkle. Okay. Yep. Yes, Virginia Jeffrey hit by a school bus. Gosh. Like honestly, like I said, any mainstream like random death at this point, I'm always side eye. You know what I mean? I know they talked about I guess the rapper that said his son passed away. And I'm just like, did he really? Now, I'm not, I hate to be that way, but well, I know we passed the 2 hour mark. We looked up those names that y'all said. We ain't left off here. Who else? I don't think y'all said anybody else that y'all wanted to see. Hold on, wait. Um, yeah, I don't see any requests of certain people. Oh, okay, I see. It's all going wrong when it's no, it's human augmentation in there. These guys are despicable. Human augmentation. Let's see. Um, I don't know if those actual words would be there. Maybe. Ugh. Let's see. Well, there's a few. I don't know if these are all the same. Well, I guess they're a little bit different. Let's look at this first one. So participant, you're too smart to lie to yourself. List of summer talks. Scientists. Da da da. Here's the thing, man. Again, all these people knew something about this stuff. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's 14 pages. Gloria is visiting me. Oh, there's conversation. Oh, okay. Because at first I'm like, what's? I didn't really see anything, but okay. This a link of some sort. I want to keep look it up. Ugh, do we want to look it up? Ugh. I don't. Oh, wait. Did I lose it? Wait. Maybe you can't look it up. Like maybe if I'm looking for my phone, it's kind of easier to select those things. To like try to highlight them and like look up the Google Mail, da 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 da. You know what I mean? That whole little line there, but there's something that's shared there, and it says that was a list, full list of people, not for today. If you have a moment, you can see political leanings. Okay. Okay, for the prep work, since I guess this weekend's off, I'll be back Tuesday, Thursday to discuss with you. Are you in town? I guess this weekend is off. I'll be back. Same thing. Tuesday. Yeah, so we can figure out everything. Let's film as much as we can. I'm going to a staff summer barbecue first. Terry has always walked me there. It's not because I've been drunk. I leave you too smart and have too much potential to succeed to behave so silly. I'm flying back to the U.S. today. Gloria's visiting me. Pure Theo is great. Kathy will make contact. Good news time is passing and I'm healing. Bad news, adding insult to injury, a pipe burst in our basement and we had to evacuate initially to Charles Hotel, now to our Cape house. Not good for Prof. New equanimity. What? Various hassles with kids adding to drama. Yellow peril is kind of status quo. I offer to write an op restricted student visas. He responded enthusiastically. Why oil prices are low? Honestly, this made me want to just look up kids real quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're talking about. Yes, I'm about to look up kids. That just came to me. I mean, even though I know they use their codes and stuff, but I'm just wondering if they was just bold when they felt like, well, 6,228. What? See, once again, you see this? Yes, I'm of age. Kids for cash invite. Kids for cash? I see they ain't got the invite attached though. We probably don't want to see the invite. Well, your kids are booked. No, I don't have kids. I have kid like troublemakers like Jeremy. I just call them my kids, so I think Jeremy called them that too. If your kids are in the Bitcoin troops, then we're good. I guess I'm confused. I don't know. Okay, I guess it's a film, they're saying. Look at the last page. There's 58 pages in this. Ugh. Okay. Deposition. They have questions. Who are they talking to? Hold on, let's see. What? Somebody versus Jeffrey Epstein. Deposition of Larry Vysotsky. Oh Lord. Okay. Like, I wonder if they just and again, I'm just gonna pause for a second. It could be transparency purposes, you know, but at the same time, I feel like they put out all of this type of stuff because then it's like, oh, they could say, well, we gave you the information, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's so much where you're like, you really got to go through it like with a fine tooth comb to like see, you know, whatever they're saying, you know. So thank you. My name is Logic. You're welcome. Doing my part. Look, shout out to Lake Monstrous became a member. Let's go. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, the pizza code is definitely puzzling and concerning. Like I said, I still don't think carrot sticks was carrot sticks in that other email. Like, just me. Like, you know, ain't nobody that excited about carrot sticks. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that person seemed to be very excited about it. But yeah, you really got to comb through all of this to like really see what's happening, you know. And that's the thing, like, just for purposes, let's just look. I'm gonna say photos real quick and see. So 18,562 photos. Let's just say I'm gonna put MP4, right? That's a yeah, because videos are MP4s, right? Let's see, plus 339 videos. Like I said, I know there's other people that have gone over these things. Maybe we can be more intentional, I guess, next time, because I know we've been on here for 2 hours. I hate to, just have y'all on here. We just like trying to look through these, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to look through them and see something or whatever. This is we'll have to watch the replay that you get for going through these. These can be a headache. There's so much going on. Yeah, there's so much to go through at the same time. They didn't release the worst and redacted a lot. Yeah, exactly. They're not that excited about carrots or pizza. The cream cheese represents extremely. Oh God, we didn't look up that one. Ooh. Let's look it real quick. Cream cheese. Oh God, we never did. Did anybody ever figure out what spaghetti meant? So that has 196 thingies. I, I, just that little clip already made me feel weird. I'm like, what? Okay, cream cheese, baby. Any good bagel place has it. I try, but they don't make it anymore. I'll call it worth. Do you want veggie cream cheese tomorrow? I'm gonna look for it now. There are millions of babies. Very little. What? Very. Y'all see babies too, right? Like, am I the only one that see that? Let me make sure. Can y'all see what I see? Do y'all see babies? I saw babies. Now, no. Okay, let me just keep reading here. Very good little, very little good vegetable cream cheese. So you're saying there's millions of babies, but there's very little of whatever your vegetable cream cheese is. So obviously we're talking about babies. Wait, when cream cheese and baby are on the same level, it's okay. So why are we confused then at this point? Because I know some people be like, well, we don't need to talk about, or maybe they actually was talking about pizza, but they're sitting here saying like, when is baby meaning something else other than a baby? Like other than okay, a terminated dead baby, but I don't even know if I want to know what cream cheese means at this point because obviously got something to do with a baby. Well, and that was the first document. I'm sorry, it wasn't good. You said get cream cheese from 2J's or Publix. I checked 2J's first, but they're all out. This is vegetable cream cheese from Publix. Bagel is one of the sort of New York bagels you had to buy. You had blank buy. Good luck with your check ride. I hope you do better than turning a New York everything bagel with green from 2J's into a nothing bagel with some cream cheese bread. That was vile. I love you. I should just ask Blank. He simply does as I ask. Offered to bring cream cheese to school party. Grocery items, the rest I bought. French ham, Scottish salmon, plain cream cheese, vegetable cream cheese. Groceries. Let's go to the last page. Six pages of this. See, of course, and then it's like sprinkled in these long things. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all want. Is it Ron Burkle? Something I could never imagine on its own. These people appear evil. Yeah. Okay, so my name is Logic 8 is saying there are references to the white that babies are covered in when born being like cream cheese. Oh. Okay. These people, well, we gotta pray for people. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can change their life, and they, you know what I mean. They can repent. Jesus can save them. On one hand, you wonder, are these people too far gone? Like these, if you doing all that, like you. Okay. Anything else y'all want me to look at while we're here? Yep. I agree. So they're not people. They are pure evil. Yeah. But the Bible says we're not fighting against flesh and blood, right? It is, wickedness in high places. Yes. Pray for the island survivors. Yes, yes, yes. We definitely gonna pray before I get done, get done with this. Um anything y'all want me to look up while we're here? And maybe next time we can kind of be more intentional about what we want to see. And I could try to, maybe I can do a poll, or maybe I don't know, just let me know. Or y'all can even, this is gonna be too much. I'm gonna send y'all my email. Y'all tell me what we're gonna look up next time. If I get crazy stuff, then but I'll put it up here. I'm not living in fear. I will put up here for y'all to email me what y'all want to look up next time. So I guess we can be more intentional. This is where you can email, guys. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know where people or how they was able to like look into and find all those little details. Like I said, the grossest thing I heard, and all that type of stuff. Like I don't know if you have to look up in distance because 30 results for that. Like I don't know. Yeah, but like I said, they said former president, 8. Like that's still probably the creepiest thing that I heard. But again, I don't know where they found that. Um, um, yeah. Well, yeah, y'all let me know what we should look up next time, because yeah, maybe this is going beyond where it should at this point. I don't know. So breaking, haven't gone too far in. Just little doses is all I can stomach. Understandably so, right? Because again, we're just kind of doing this for the first time today, and what we saw today is, I mean, like hippie girl is saying, soul breaking. I say it did make me sad about hearing about that sister that invited her other sister to basically be a victim as well. Like that's a sad situation. And we didn't see any crazy photos or videos or any of that. But I mean, I guess other people. Let me see. Real quick. Huh. 202 results for that. Uh, 94 pages of this. What did they? What was he holding on to this information? He was researching himself. Had his whole book in here, huh? So they studied up on what to do. Like what? Why is this? Wow. All of this. If y'all want to read that book, here it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can look up that book. Or, you know what I'm saying? Uh yeah. That's yeah. Y'all wrote down the name of the book. If y'all want to look it up. Here, let me take this off because my question is, why is this in the documents? And who, like, did he put it in? Like, was he studying? Which maybe he was. Maybe he was. I don't know. Hmm. I'm just gonna look up CPS. Let's just see. I don't know. CPS, is that in there? 144. On the party list. Southgate. CP. 124 CPS. What? Let me look up Getty real quick. I just want to see. I just want to see things that Allie has said. Getty. 148 for 487 86. I think it's images though. What is, hmm. I'm gonna say under. I'm gonna look under the Getty. I just want to say under. See what they got about under. Oh, no results, huh? Got it. Oh wait, under Getty. Just, nope, still not. Okay. Cappy just came in my mind. Let's see if he had anything to say about that. Ooh. Yeah, you're just wondering. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Let's see. Yeah, I'm right there. It says mentally, I don't know how people can spend days going through every document. It takes a toll for sure thinking about innocent children. Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, this is my first day that I felt led to just come on and be here and try. But yeah. It says interview where he proudly states he's a tier one sex offender says a lot. You can see the depravity in his eyes. Yeah. So hard for the healthy mind to process that what these things mean. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I just feel like at this point, again, there's so many people that know about all this stuff. This might be my cue, guys. This might be my cue. But yeah, there's so many people that knows about all this stuff that it's like, okay, they put it out here to the public for us to know as well. Um, yeah, things are still hidden in all these millions of documents. So you still, even taking this time to look through stuff. I mean, again, there was some questionable things that, was read and that I showed here, but obviously it's deeper than even what we just went through. So I know that we all can feel like we don't know what to do, with the information. I get why people are just holding on to whatever people are sensationalizing as they talk about it. And so they're just getting caught up in those titles and those clickbait things versus actually like, again, because even I didn't want to sit here and go through that whole book, right? Or that whole all them documents to be like, just to try to find those little sentences that had either the people's names or the references or whatever, right? So I guess I say all that to say that at the end of the day, just remember God is in control. Just remember, don't be discouraged. I know that we can feel as if we don't know what to do. We've shared numerous times of ways to just help with Allie and her cause. I think again, being more diligent in our own families and communities, and all those things will at least protect those in our circle of influence. Um, you know, I mean, I definitely care about the bigger picture, and that, and knowing that children, I was going to say could be, but I mean, may very well be going through these things right now. It's sad, right? And it's a lot, and again, it's heavy. But again, can we be the one person like Michelle was to Allie, right? Can we prepare our hearts and minds to be ready to, receive these people that are being found, right? They keep saying that people are, there's all these busts and things happening. And so, again, can we start volunteering at some of these places, or just doing our part, whatever it is? So this is the time I think we should just seek the Lord, prepare our heart and mind. If you really care about this fight, think, ask the Lord what he wants you to do with it, right? Um, and what part you can play in either maybe somebody's healing or maybe the exposure or whatever that he leads you to do in the midst of all of this. I mean, on one hand, I know it's to think like, oh, we should just get rid of all the evil in the world, but then we forget that we are that evil. You know what I mean? So each and every one of us, we have all sinned and fallen short. No, we may not be doing the crazy things that these folks is doing, but at the same time, what we do is still, falling short of God and His glory and things like that. And that's why we all need Christ, right? That's why we need Jesus and what He did, giving us that way. And again, even those evil people, right? If they turn their life around and if they give their heart to Christ and if they repent and all that, they can be saved too, right? And so I know it's easy to think about, again, the people and things like that, but we got to think about what the word say, which talks about it being us not fighting against flesh and blood, but principalities, high places, wickedness in those places, things that like that. So yeah, I want to, I guess, take the time and pray, and then I'm gonna let y'all go because I know we done been on here for a long time looking in this, and y'all ain't really saying anything else y'all want to see. So, so I'm using this as my cue to probably wrap it up, right? But if hearts and minds are clear, let's see. Okay, here, make it right. Back on. Old lady. Infuriating that no one else is held accountable. Absolutely have to be careful. A lot of false info being put out for clicks and views. Protect your children and the children around you. Exactly. Like, let us all just be more diligent about that, and hopefully that helps. It's meant for the survivors. Exactly. The bigger picture is built of the small pieces, and there is a lot we can do to take away the small pieces and tear down the big. Exactly. There's still so much power in one-to-one, right? You never know, like, even you just being that good, decent person in somebody's life can help them make a different decision, right? But yes, it is our duty to keep fighting. Y'all have a hard time reading it, y'all. We went through it. I'm so sorry to hear that, hippie girl. It seems like you're saying that you also went through these type of things, and so I apologize on behalf of humanity. You know what I'm saying? And I hope and pray that you're encouraged and inspired to know that people are, people care, and we are seeing and hearing. Even though, again, I can scroll my timeline and stuff, and I don't see people addressing this stuff at all. And I'm confused about why that is. But at least, I'm here. About 16 other people are here right now. And there's people around the world, right, that care about this issue. And so, I hope that helps you to know that we're here and we love you. We apologize on behalf of humanity that we didn't notice things happening. A lot of people didn't know this stuff was happening. A lot of people still don't know this stuff is happening. But God loves you, right? And so, yeah, and I pray that everybody's encouraged. If you watch this, you get to the end of this, I hope you are encouraged to, again, seek the Lord about what he wants you to do about this. Like, this ain't just for us to keep talking about it and hearing about and stuff like that. It's so we can do something. And I list all the time the different things that just hearing Allie's testimony changed my life, y'all. Like, it has changed just about every aspect of my life. Like, I did not know I was going to be some homeschooling mom, but here I am. You know what I'm saying? I did not know I was going to be an advocate for trafficking and all the stuff that I'm talking about today, but here I am. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, and I feel like the Lord sent me on this path, and I talked about it before about what I was doing before and then what I'm doing today and stuff, and it all just kind of lines up in a way where it makes sense now. But in the beginning, I was like, why did I get this opportunity and why not that? And then why did this thing work out the way it did? And then lo and behold, here I am today, and I'm like, all that makes sense now, so the Lord prepped me and get me to be where I am to be able to, like, do the things I'm doing today. And so it's a journey. It's a step-by-step thing. Nobody's like rushing, I guess, people to get it right. But it does seem like time is of the essence. It does seem like, again, this type of stuff has been going on for decades and however long. And the fact that exposure is happening right now, I think it means something. And I think we need to take heed and do something, right? Even if it's just protecting your kid hold your kid a little closer. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just that, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's get out here and be a foster parent, or get out here and volunteer for these human trafficking places that say they helping people, and make sure that they helping people. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much that we can do, that I don't think we should get so bogged down by what we can't. Like, yeah, these elites, and they may be getting away with stuff. Even that victim that we read that email, they felt like they were getting away with things and being taken advantage of and stuff. So even up in the high levels, people are feeling the same way. But and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying, like, don't pay attention to that. That's happening on the elite side. But I think there's just so much happening in our homes and our communities that we just need to focus there. Because maybe, maybe your kid or your niece or nephew or whoever it is, or won't go missing if you are more diligent in their lives, and all this type of stuff. So things we say all the time. Let me just see. He said, thank you for your time and your voice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, we're definitely sorry to hear that you're suffering in any capacity. Exactly. Let us all be more proactive. So let's go ahead and pray, and I'll let y'all go. Okay. Lord, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for leading me to just go live and just address all these things again. Thank you for giving me the capacity, I guess, to go through those documents. I know that we didn't see a lot of the, I guess, rough, gory things. But that could be for a reason, Lord. That could definitely be for a reason, just getting our, I guess, hearts and mind wrapped around the, the things that we did see today. I pray that you lead us, you guide us, help us to understand what it is that you want us to do with this information. Because I know it's not just to hear it, but it's to be a doer of your word as well. So may we study, may we pray, may we still praise you in the midst of these things, because we know that you are in control. You are, you have your hand behind all this exposure that's happening. You're waking us up. And so I pray that we are all able to do whatever it is that you have created us to do in this fight. I thank you for everybody that watched today. I thank you for those that catch the replay. I hope that this helps in some way. If they aren't familiar with this stuff, I hope that they are able to receive it, and that they were able to, that their eyes and ears are open to what you want to say to them through this. And for those that already may have known, Lord, I just pray that they are encouraged. For those survivors that are watching, I pray that they know that people care, that we love them, that you love them at the end of the day. And if they didn't get anything else from this, I pray that they do get that. And Lord, just thank you, Lord. Just thank you for what you're doing right now. I don't know who you're going to bless from this. I don't know who you're going to touch from this, but I pray that it does whatever you need it to do. And I just thank you for this opportunity to be used. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen, guys. Amen and amen. Y'all have a good Saturday in spite of all the things that we just read and saw. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing all those wonderful things. Thank you again to, I'll go back and see the name because I don't want to misquote. I just want to put, if you want to subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. It's somewhere on here. Obviously, again, if y'all need to contact Allie in any capacity, reach out to her at alliesarmy.com. And yeah, I was going to, well, y'all know about subscribe, but I ain't got to sit here and put subscribe on the screen. Like, it's fine. Again, go to alliesarmy.com if y'all want to reach out to Allie in any capacity. Thank you again to Lake Monstrous for becoming a member with us today, y'all. It was awesome. Lake Monstrous, greatly appreciate that. Any and all supporters greatly appreciate it. You are welcome, Miss Angela. Now you always be hanging with us, you know what I'm saying? About 3 hours, guys. Appreciate you. Thank y'all for praying as well. And Hippie Girl is saying thank you for continuing to expose them all. Thank you for continuing to expose them all. Oh, good. It's the Lord at the end of the day. I feel like it is him that is exposing all these people. And I feel like it's something, he wants us to do something with this information. But I think he wants those people to repent too, like giving them a chance after chance. So pray for them too, y'all. I know it's hard. We want justice, but pray for them too. They're gonna reap what they sow. Everybody's gonna reap what they sow, but they need prayer too. All right. But all right. If all hearts and minds are clear, I'll let y'all go. Look, should I stop at what, 2:50? I always do this. Like, should I stop at a certain time? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Just hey, look. Platform was created for a reason. So I'm like, Lord, what you want me to do? And this is what he led me to do. So here we are. We ain't gotta stop at 2:50. I'll let y'all go. All right, bye.